welcome to a new episode of the series Inspiring Leaders and Impactful Stories. We are pleased to have with us today Mr. محمد الرشيدي, the founder and CEO of One Global Kuwait. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope that we will learn from your valuable experience today, and we'll start off by asking a few questions. First of all, please tell us a little bit about your business.
Okay, One Global, we are a tech investor. If I would like to start, I will start at the start of One Global. So One Global started as a digital transformation company back in 2004. So we are talking digital transformation while in telecom. So we started with the SMS by launching a vision called Trio Vision. And that Trio Vision is tapping into three more markets: media, telecom, and IT. So we'd like to merge between them in 3 continents within 3 years. That was our Trio Vision that time. And we launched out of this many applications on SMS and MMS, multimedia. And one of the major breakthrough application was the mobile payment. So mobile payment, we were the first to launch the CAT and WAQF via SMS, using mobile operator as a source of fund. And after that, launching m-commerce by using SMS as a channel for payment to buying goods, especially souvenirs, small goods like poster or cap or a t-shirt. And that was in the born of the MMS, the multimedia messaging. During that era, operators were looking for application to drive MMS usage. So we come up with this innovative model where you can take a photo for whatever you love, and you post it, and we print it using codec platform on a mini cap or t-shirt, and you pay using SMS. In October 2007, we found that this is going in a very bad, we call it not bad, I will call it irrelevant service for mobile operators. Mobile operators more into airtime and SMS, and these are microtransactions that are related to e-commerce or m-commerce. So what we decided, we said, where's the source of funds? So the source of fund is with banks. And this is the journey with FinTech started. So I would like to summarize that we've been through 4 major waves, being in telecom and value-added services. Then we enter into the journey of mobile payment and FinTech. And after that, the journey of digital transformation and digital services. And the fourth one, which is today, which is the venture building. So we are a startup factory. We build startups and we support startups by offering them an ecosystem to flourish and launch their dreams. So today, One Global, it has 3 major companies. One Global Innovation, it's a tech stack. It has a cloud structure. It has orchestration layer where you can have core components like a Lego bricks to build whatever you would like as an application. And app layer where the developers will go and build their innovation. And the second company, it's meant for the entrepreneur. So to agile them and to build them. So those entrepreneurs today, they cannot talk to senior levels. They cannot talk to recruiters, how to hire. So we give them a mini MBA across all the fields, in leadership and strategy and HR and finance, depend also on their stages. And the third component is we are having management consultant, where we are having seniors on those fields that can augment them during the initial phases with the founder. You don't need to recruit anybody to build your model as a founder with them and try to find the perfect fit for the solution you would like to offer, to solve a problem. And the third company is Capital, which is financial resources mobilization, either from the company, the corporate venture capital, or from other sources.
Okay, thank you. And what strategies do you follow in identifying innovation and development trends in your company?
So we are having, we call it CIA, create, integrate, accelerate. So we look into the market and we see what are the challenges in that market that we would like to respond to, and search for startups that already there trying to solve it, but they are not seeing it from the lens we are seeing it. So we call those startups and work with them and help them. This is where we integrate into the solution in order to accelerate. But if there is no startups, so we completely build the venture. And this is where we create. So building the entire venture from scratch and looking for founders that entrepreneurs would like to lead that, that's the new business model we are offering. If you are an entrepreneur, you are passionate, you would like to impact into the economy and you don't know how. Okay, we have the solution for you. Come and lead that venture that we believe is gonna make an impact to solve a certain problem.
Great. And what are the strategies that your company has followed in order to become this impactful in the Middle East?
It depends. If you are talking about growth strategy, if you are talking about expansion strategy, if you are talking about operating strategy, so there are many strategies, but I can summarize it in three major components. We call it on, off, configure. On is that when we are seeing that startup, that business model is valuable and viable and can create an impact, we continue investing. If it's not, off, we kill it. Configure, we reconfigure if we feel that the problem is happening in the core component of that startup, either in their business model, so we need to reconfigure the business model, in the people, we need to reconfigure by terminating and hiring others, and the process, because process always killing companies, and that process is inherited from the business model itself. So process to get things repeated intuitively by automating it is also one of the components we reconfigure. Or the tech that they are using, reconfiguring that tech to address different business or technical model that can solve the problem in a better way. So these are the three major steps we are taking as a broader strategy. It can be a fusion for all operating or expansion. Or
Great. And what are the challenges that you have met as a business leader? How did you overcome them? The most prominent challenge?
It's been 20 years, 2 decades. And the biggest challenge and most expensive challenge we face is losing our brand, our name. So starting in the time where the phones were Nokia and BlackBerry, and the customer to download, there is no download. They go to mobile shops and they get a memory chip to download the application from. So we lost all that community because when we went to US to expand in US, the brand, our name, was conflicting and fragmented with a government brand. And we couldn't mitigate this. It was a legal case filed against us, and thanks to Allah, is the only one who helped us how to solve this, because it was really chaos and very hectic. We decided to change our name, and this is where our vision called One Vision that time. So we met with the team and we said, what is our new name? So let us take the vision name. It's One. And where we are going? We are going global. So One Global, we born that name out from that challenge. So this is how we mitigated. We said we have to start from scratch. Try to get whatever we can get from the previous customers. But previous customers were coming via offline channels, not online. So we thought of the value. What was the value that the customers found on us before? So let us capitalize on that value and amplify it. And then we got, within 3 years, back our community, and we start to build again. So this is the most expensive and the most I say experience intensive process, 3 years, getting from the dark, that 0 customers, into back to our community, and the journey of it, and the issue of the copyrights and the brands. I believe this is should be a consideration of any founder.
Yeah, very inspiring. And would you say this is also related to an impact that you hope to achieve in your field and community?
Actually, the impact, because we've been shut down in many markets. We were disruptors. We were young and active and having that passion to make it happen. Let's do it. But we were not alone. We figured out, after we've been shut down many times, that there are regulators. And they are good or bad. I believe they are good, because they are protecting the bad guys in the market. We were good, but there are bad guys in the market. So they try to block those bad guys, but we are punished and limited.
True.
So this is give us a kind of moving according to the market regulation. The second thing is that the complete disruption happening globally is completely controlled by the West. And our region, or the OIC countries, we are seeing this is one of the most poorest countries globally. In terms of technology, not in terms of resources, everything is there. It's the orchestration of these resources.
Yes.
So we decided we are very strong in building, and we made it. Why don't we help others? Why don't we step back and become, we are founders, and we built before and we founded companies and products. Why don't we found the founders? So we become the founder of founders and support them, provision them in order to go and fight with us together against that tsunami that's coming from the technology. And this is the structure we came up with, the startup factory that I explained at the beginning.
Okay, great. Can you share with us your success story or a very inspiring experience?
Actually, the most innovative and breakthrough platform we launched was called Sarraf Mobile. It was in Sudan, 2008. Nobody were there, only Gcash in Philippines. It was a Globe, launched by a Globe mobile operator, using SIM card application, and M-Pesa in Kenya, using also the same model of Globe. We were the first to launch operator and bank independent platform, using Nokia phones, an app on Nokia phones, to transfer money for students and workers that are working in Khartoum back to their families in Kassala and Port Sudan. So we were seeing Sudan as a market that was completely not connected. So we spot the challenge. It was damn expensive to move money from place to place by these completely exclusive cards for banks and financial institutions. And for the small transaction, it was with the tea lady. Tea lady, this is the lady that moves from state to state to sell tea. She's getting the money with her. This was the money transfer way, and it takes time. So we decided to launch that platform, and we said, let us do the first people bank. Let us make the teller that is sitting inside the bank branch doing a service for you on that PC. Let's fusion that PC and embed it inside a phone, Nokia phone. And get that teller to be street vendor. Anyone on the street would like to become a teller, let them come. So we built a network of cash in and cash out agents, and we launched the first wallet ever. You can Google it, it's called Sarraf Mobile Sudan, and read about this. This is, I admire this. A lot of lessons being taken in this because we've been shut down. Our team been arrested. We've been left out by our partners because before we were designers. We design everything, but we brought companies, it was from UK, to build. And those companies disappeared when our team is being arrested. Said, oh, Rashidi is in jail. We'll talk to him later. He's under this team. So that make us to, after we cleared the problem, we went back and we said, let us build our own infrastructure. Let us build our own team. Let us develop it ourselves, not by others. And this gave us a great gift from that lesson, is we control the tech. And we born back with a new platform called Pay It. Also you can Google Pay It by ISIS, our previous name. It was on BlackBerry that time. And we launched it in Twitter, 2009. So it was, and this is very important for the entrepreneurs. BlackBerry were a new platform. We did it in Nokia, but BlackBerry, and we changed the business model, not a wallet and people. We said, okay, I was having a BlackBerry, and I'm always busy and always traveling. I would like to pay my bill, and I have a bank card. So why don't we make that via BlackBerry I can pay my bill? And that was another breakthrough. Even we've been awarded by BlackBerry themselves, REM in Canada, for that. When Global is a chess of many breakthroughs that we have done that never been exposed and amplified in our world that time. Now, every founder should be happy because there are a lot of incubators, accelerators, grants, government programs. Many countries are supporting in terms of angel investments or in terms of crowdfunding. There are a lot of facilities now. It's not like us before. We born in ASTIF, which is a business plan competition from the Arab for Science, Information and Technology Foundation, which belonged to Arab League. And we've been incubated in UNIDO, United Nations for Development. So we were completely between governments. So now it's more liberal, it's more open. You work from anywhere you do. So it's just about finding the problem that you would like to solve, and don't solve it alone. Always augment, even if they take from your equity, augment the bright brains with you, because they will increase the pie, they will not shrink it.
Well, we've come to the end of our interview with Mr. Muhammad al-Rashidi. We shared with us his valuable insights and his experiences regarding the strategies of his very successful business. Thank you all for tuning in. Stay tuned for another episode of the series Inspiring Leaders and Impactful Stories. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.